Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to Christmas with Christmas. Welcome to the Heartbreak Motel with Christmas. Haven't seen you guys in a while, and I do apologize for those who were actually waiting for me on Monday. I did make a post sometime earlier. I've been really busy with a couple things. I did say that we were going to move, so unfortunately, do excuse our setup at the moment. The move hasn't actually been completed yet, but for those who are tuning in right now on live stream on my YouTube page, hey guys, nice to see y'all. Hope everyone's doing well. For those who are watching from the FB page as well, hey guys. Um, Today's topic is I actually wanted to do something different. Um, I couldn't come in with a song. My voice has been kind of out of tunes this couple of past days. Been really hectic with a couple of projects that we're doing, so things are really picking up. Things are really going good, and again, I'd like to thank all my supporters, my friends, and my family as well, who have been praying for this to come to fruition. Everything is going just amazing. This is very overwhelming, so my thanks to you guys. So, what we will be going through today, I just wanted to have a heart to heart talk, and that's why I also I I wrote in there on the title as heart to heart talk, and basically some really strong um, because we've been going over heartbreak and stuff, and I thought this would be a great time for us to just have a very intimate and very open conversation about some of the topics that well it's actually very important to me, and it's something that's helped me through this journey, through this transformation as well. And I know many of you who are watching right now have seen um, just the blessings after blessings that has happened. And I think it's not just a journey after a heartache, but also, you know, having to go through a lot of things that has happened in the past. So, welcome for those who are watching. And this one is I unfortunately won't be singing as much today. If I could maybe sing along, but what I did wanted to do is just able to open up with a couple of topics that I had wanted to share with you guys. And our heart to heart today is actually more on um, forgiveness and finding courage. Um, um, Recently, some few months ago, I got myself was a huge thing that it actually occurred in my life. So I also got my heart broken during that process. But I've taken the time to really reflect on myself, really reflect on the things that has happened and occurred. And you could say it's become a growing process and a very transformational one as well. We've been together for some time, and I think one of the greatest things that happened is not it's not the breakup. It's actually after what happens after. And one of the things that I learned after the breakup, having to deal with all the emotional factors, the physical sleepless nights or sadness or whatever that would occur, is there will come a time that you'd actually want to forgive, and thus that's the topic that we're going to be tackling today. Um, thing about forgiveness, when at first it wasn't something that um you could well, I don't know, it was difficult for me to actually just let that go, for whatever happened. And it's something that was very very difficult to take in. Forgiveness for me, and do share, I mean, if you guys have a situation where having to forgive your significant other, or um the process of forgiveness. It actually just hit me because it wasn't something that I thought I would actually come to do. It happened when me and a friend of mine we were driving around. Well, she was driving around, and then she had told me that, you know what, forgiveness is not for them. And I was like, what are you talking about? Whether they did something wrong, or there was some miscommunication somewhere, it's not forgiveness. It's not for you. I mean, it's not for them, it's for you. I'm like, it didn't make sense to me. It just didn't make sense. And so, I dug a little deeper, dug a little deeper, and then it seems like I always had this thing that was unfinished. It was just something that just didn't seem finished. And it was a process that you'd actually have to get, to go through. And so the thing that I was uh we went through was having to forgive the significant other. And so I took the step to reach out, um, because I couldn't move to the next step. So, of healing, of being better, of wanting to do the things that I need to do. And when I had reached out, you know, it was kind of awkward. Of course, there's all these emotions, there were all these things that were in the way, and you don't really know how are you going to approach this. It was really difficult for me until we just the two things that I came out to do: forgive, the forgiveness that wasn't actually for them but for me, and second was well, to find to basically just um actually I lost it. I was about to say um, the first one was, yeah, the first one was forgiveness. So basically, there was two things I were actually set out to do, or to explain, or to say. So the first one was really forgiveness, and I had to muster the courage to actually let that out. Let that out. That was very difficult. When it finally did come out, and you say these words out, and there's a certain release just came right after it. A release, not just you, it's not just an energy that you felt from the other side, but it's an energy that you felt on yourself as well. You felt that it was something. Well, my process was, I just felt light, like it just like everything that had hold you down was lifted. And it's just like, I was hanging on to the you know second word, but I forgive. Ugh, it's like spitting it out, I'm like, I believe I'm doing this. And it's like you're trying to get over that hurt. You're trying to get over, what's happened. And then, of course, the other party would, either, it would mean something or it wouldn't. The fact is, that burden, that hurt, or that pain, or whatever that was holding you down was actually let go. or that's how I felt it happened. And so when sorry guys, this is really really heartfelt stuff, and I'm glad that you guys are tuned in and listening to this, especially for those who have been looking out for me from day one of this whole thing. And I know it's not conventional as to what we're doing today, but um, I think this is the most intimate and the most uh, healing part, not just for me. And I did say that we were going to go on this journey together, and it's something that I think that would be a great gift as well for those who are going through a similar thing and who are trying to find answers. They just couldn't get answers, or trying to heal in over something they just cannot wrap their mind around, or it's too painful that just you can't sleep, you can't eat, you probably can't function properly. And for those who are watching who are going through a similar thing, my heart does go out to you. And I do want to say that beyond this, there is really hope. There is hope. There is light. You feel 10 times lighter in like you may like I would feel like like heavy, but then like once that happened, it's just like everything just seemed clear. Everything seemed great, and then the possibilities of things that you could do and you were planting seeds on, like the previous weeks before this bold move that you're going to make, seems so clear and so attainable and so just like just trust me, it will just open your eyes. And I want to share that with you, for those who are watching right now, wherever you are, wherever you may be, and you know just feel that heavy pull in your heart. There's maybe that unfinished story or unfinished business that needs to be addressed. And the second thing I wanted to say was about courage. Courage is, there's a cliche phrase that people would say, like, if you love somebody, you let them go. So, yeah, makes sense. You see, there's, there's a comma after that sentence. It may seem so easy when you watch it in movies, and it may seem so easy to um, read it in books, where if you love someone, you just let them go, and if it's yours, I'll come back to you, or something like that. Where some people might find this as true, and spiritually it is true. There's a what in my background? There's a jet. How's the sound now? Please do thumbs up, or if the sound's okay. I think it's maybe no, because a while ago there was it was a prayer, so I had to put the music off or lower. Um, Please do tell me if the sound's coming up okay. So what was I saying? Courage. With regards to courage, it was for me. I mean, courage to walk away, the courage to address certain issues, the courage to take responsibility, the courage to. It's not just let's put this aside, let's put this away, and then let's just move on. Sometimes it's just like there's a whole different story behind the scenes. And it may seem so very complicated, and it is because um, with dealing with other people as well, or dealing with another significant other, um, I did learn that we wanted to build stuff, we wanted to be together, we wanted to do this, do this, do this, do this, and then build it into this dream kind of relationship where you have everything, and it was all happily ever after, which really just gets stuck in your head because you keep watching all those Disney cartoons. And I mean, don't blame any of us who actually have that I dream a dream of wonderful things and Candyland and lollipops and whatnot. But yeah, life is not a 2 hour movie. And sometimes sometimes there could be an not finished story, and there'd be times where there would be a continuation of a certain story, or the book could just be freaking closed. But then, um, where am I going with this? Um, with forgiveness, since there was the forgiving part, um, it also gave me a certain peace, um, peace in my heart. And I'm sure if it would resonate with the significant other, that other person would actually feel the peace as well. That the certain area that was dark in their life would have also been like, you know, cleared up. And this also goes with miscommunications, misunderstandings, friendships that gone sour, you know, and sometimes they just end up not talking with each other for, did realize that, the relationship I had, the communication, although we had this thing where we would be very open with each other, was a time where I guess because we were so caught up with life and so caught up of wanting to build, we were just so focused that we just actually forgot to check in with each other now and then. And it was one of the lessons that I kind of saw, that there was something that yeah, that's probably something that I missed out. And I was always the one who'd wanted to communicate, and I'm just like, yeah, I want to talk, let's talk it out, let's work on this. But then, because of the pandemic, it was also another reason for us to, have a difficulty in communicating with one another. And when we say have courage, I was told that have the courage to walk out because the other person would be tough. I think for that statement, I think about that as, um, there's something more to that. That's just, you being courageous is also looking into yourself. You being courageous is also having to, because that other person will, like for example, if I was the other person and I was being, like, um, she would be tough as well at the end of the day. Yes, because she would have to face the later days on her own, trying to figure out, how to get over this hurdle, how to get over this hurt, how to better herself. And the courage that we're talking about, it also applies to the person that was courageous enough to walk away. So that for me, I mean, this would resonate with those who are watching, is the true essence of courage. Um, Having to address that the problem could also be yourself. I'm saying. There's no noise. What razor? What are you talking about? Um, where are you guys hearing that? There's no music. I haven't put on any music or anything. Is this okay? Okay, let me just hold on to it. It's better. I hope that there's no noise now. So put up a thumbs up if you guys are okay with the sound now. So sorry. So phones like everywhere. Um, after courage and after forgiveness, and you're starting to look into yourself. Okay, cool. Thanks. Thank you. Hey guys. Um, oh, I get it now. I know what was making the noise because the phone was on top of the laptop, so you probably been hearing the fan. So the other lesson, I'm sorry, I mean the other thing that I wanted to share out was the process of clearing out for yourself. So now that you're seeing things clearly, now that you've managed to, it's now time, like managed to see stuff clearly. It's now time to clean house, and not just your surroundings, but um, the people around you that you would want to put in your life to support you, but also to prepare for something amazing. Prepare, prepare, prepare. Yes, me and my living again. But prepare for something, for someone, for something that might be coming in the next day, the next few minutes, magically something great. And that too is a process because it doesn't happen overnight. Um, and I'm starting to realize that everything from heartache to feeling better to growing to having to accept the new abundance or um, the new things that are coming into your life, it also needs a process. I mean, you're working your way through that e- end zone. So yeah, that's what I wanted to say about the process of clearing out. And this would mean something intimate, like internally for yourself and your surroundings, but more towards yourself. And the fourth thing I wanted to share was there is also that thing that you're like recognizing your twin. You remember I said a while ago that some stories have a part two, a volume two, or they seemed like it's still unfinished, even after forgiveness. This might just be another cycle as well, that one would need to, a journey that one needs to go through, whether together or apart. And if for some reason they would have felt a connection, or, you know, whether after the storm has passed, after the pain has died out, and forgiveness is done, and you see things clearly, know when to recognize your twin. And I mean that with, you know, I mean, it's natural. It's not something you force. It's not something um, you have delusional, delusional thinkings about, or natural. A certain pull, a certain cycle that one would need to learn his or her lesson, the other one would have to learn his lesson, and then just come back full circle, knowing and realizing that, what's that, Jerry Maguire, when you know that there's something, I mean, no, you just know, you would be able to recognize your twin or twin soul. So don't just shut it out just that easy or that quickly. It's just possible that you're probably going through a process as well, and a learning one too. And last one, last thing I wanted to share was the lessons. I mean, the lessons that made you grow together or apart. But this one I wanted to talk about is the lessons that made you grow together and stronger. So after you've recognized your twin, or after it has come full circle, and the forces of nature and the Almighty had put you together for a particular reason to complete a certain task, then all those things that have happened in the past, all those lessons that you were supposed to learn together or apart, would actually help you to build on something just absolutely amazing from that moment until whenever. And all just for me, I just think that I wanted to share these thoughts, and how these blessings have really these lessons are blessings, have really taught me, have really made me stronger, happier too, as an individual who finally found purpose and would actually know um, where to go from here. And if this resonates with those who are watching through the Christmas YouTube channel and the Christmas Facebook page, thank you for hanging in there with me and actually joining me in my journey. We will be launching a revamp page, and through other platforms as well. As I did mention, there's going to be a big movement in the coming weeks. I will see you guys again on Saturday. This is, of course, in line with the transformations I've had in the past weeks leading up to today's heart to heart conversation. I'm very grateful for those supporters, for family and friends who really stuck around. And I'm very happy to share this with you, knowing that this might actually be also something that might also help you in your journey as well. And we're looking for more music, more fun, and even possibly be out and about. So do look out for our next post. I will be back on Saturday to relaunch our page, the Christmas page, as well as you can find updates as well on YouTube, on our YouTube channel. I'm also on Instagram. Just type in CHRIZMIZ. For those who have been really helpful during my journey and having helped me through the process, and you guys know who you are, my heart is like so full of love for you guys and respect. Thank you so much. I I think I think that what has happened has really I've been wanting to use the word awoke. Awoke has been a really nice word for me. I've been awoken or awakened. Then awoke always seems to sound really cool. But thank you guys for always sharing your blessings. That's the most it's gotten me by. a lot of times. For I would say yes, thank you, sis. Thank you so much. Um, I really like to thank the Lord for this, because I mean he was such a big part of the transformation for me. Um, I felt also that I lost a lot of weight without even me trying, and um, this is me emotional in a good way, because I'm very grateful for the Almighty, for the Lord, who actually really had helped me through the process of moving forward and moving on. And I still have a lot of love in this heart to give. Haven't really given up. And I think that's also one thing that I wanted to share with you guys, is that no matter how much um, pain you might get, no matter how much you might be going through, there's three things that we would really need: Lord, which is your faith, love, and courage. I think that would really sum it up. Um, I mean, people around you, having these three in your life, you'll attract the right people in your life anyhow. Family and friends will always, you know, through that energy, feed off that same energy. And he's been so good. He's been so good. And I've seen, um, oh gosh, um, he actually told me to do that. He said that if I wanted to move forward and I had to listen to him, and he's telling me, don't be stubborn, you listen. I'm gonna tell you something. He was telling me, it's like you have to forgive. And it's everywhere in the Bible: forgiveness, compassion, kindness. And I think that's what we need nowadays. And we're not getting much of it. So there's so much truth to that. There is so much truth to that. I tell you guys. Um, for the breakthroughs that I've been going through, I'd like to thank Jesus for that. He deserves my utmost love and respect. And if you have some belief in your heart for the Lord, it's like you're invincible. You're grounded at the same time. You're just invincible. And I don't know how to explain that, but then it's just something that that's actually been guiding me these past months. And I lost track of that. I lost track of that even before my relationship. There was a lot of things that I had been carrying around. Be prayerful. Someone's listening. Be prayerful. Have hope. Trust me, there is hope. I'm not one to lie. So, for those who do know me, there is hope. It might seem so dark. It might seem like there's just nothing that could possibly, there is. We might not have miracles where you probably, although they might happen once in a while, or in very very rare cases, someone would actually, you know, um, come up from the dead or something like that. But that's not our job to do. That's not our job to do. But hope is hope is though, even though like you're walking around blindly and you're trying to find your way, it's just like you open your eyes, you finally open your eyes, it's like, oh, how did I get here? How did this happen? What, huh? And then you realize you're just out of the storm. You're just out of that funk. You're just out of wherever situation or circumstance that you're going through. So, guys, before I cry my eyes out here in just pure gratefulness to the Almighty for also putting the people in my life, like in my path in my life, for those people who are watching at the screen right now, from their homes, who are still lost, or are going through the darkness blindly. I want to pray for you, and I want to say, and I want to tell you now. I'm like, don't give up hope. Hang on to that little piece of hope, just string of hope you have left, because it's gonna get you through. And have faith that there is light beyond this dark, 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 dark tunnel. There is, even through a difficult breakup, sorrow that you might feel. You know, even this pandemic thing. I mean, it might get to you, but have the courage. You'll know what you need to do. You know what you need to do, and be kind. Be kind. Have compassion. Be kind. Know that forgiveness. Like I said, it's not really for them. It's really for you. You're gonna start flying. Just whew, like that. I'm gonna see things clearly. Lord, thank you so much for friends and family you put in my path. Thank you, Lord, for the people who are watching now, who are finding inspiration, who are looking for answers, who may need a little word of encouragement. Lord, I pray for these people, these friends, these families, these individuals who are going through a rough time right now, or going through pain in their life. They find comfort, find strength, that would have the courage to keep owning, to keep on moving, knowing that there's something great, there's something better beyond the horizon, that this is all just a process that we're going through, and we are slowly recognizing, our own strength. We are realizing we're coming to just, wow. I couldn't really, I wanted to sing, but then, I couldn't get myself to sing, but, it was just like, today is just hard. It's all hard today. And I pray for you guys. I really do. And be safe. Be strong. There are I'll tell you a story though. Just a quick one. See, I was When I forgave, it made me feel like I was kind of floating outside of. For those who are spiritual, this would actually mean it might resonate and mean something. I felt like I was like floating outside of Earth. You know, I was here, of course. I'm pretty much grounded. I'm here. I'm in planet Earth, but I mean, you have a sense. It's just like a sense that you feel like you were just you're just not in this world right now. And then you're just looking down into that world and you realize, well, I had that realization. I was like, I can't, I mean, like, I was fussing and going around and getting all crazy and I don't know what, when, there's like, if you look, like, look at it from like that far away and you're like thinking, huh, you'd go like, what? Huh? So that was like, all the problems and everything there, and you're looking at from way up there, out in the universe or whatever. I was like, it's just like that problem or that instance or that heartache or whatever that it is that's holding you back or holding you down. You can leave that all behind. It's just something that you can just let go, or it's just like, it seems so small. It seems so small from way up there. From way up there, it seems so small. And I just want to say, like, you will get over this. You will get over this. And I encourage your journey. I pray for your journey. Way that those who have joined me in my journey, I pray for your journey too. So, I mean, we please do expect that we're gonna have fun in our next vlogs. And we're gonna be going outside as well. So that's something to look out for. And I'll be immersing myself in workouts. So please don't judge me. I'm trying to make this work. It really has, my weight loss has really helped me as well. Just not just to be uh, more flexible and mobile, but then it's really helped me as well. Be healthy. I breathe better, and I do have asthma, but then when I started like losing the weight, getting the weight, it's made me unreliant on the medications, on inhalers, and it's really helped my health. And I was pre-diabetic, and that too. I mean, and I just gotta share this with you. I had my eyes checked as well, and I had an astigmatism on my left eye. So it's actually a -4 something. So it was, you know, just I didn't, I was my heaviest. I was 147 kilos. It just things didn't seem right, didn't feel right, and you just lost yourself. But when I'm no longer pre-diabetic. I've cut down on sugars and carbs, and yes, I love water and oats now. And my eyesight, well, my my optometrist was really happy. She's like, I can't believe it. I can't believe it. I was like, what? What's wrong? What? Last time we had it at 6. She's like, what's going on with your eye? I was like, I don't know. Can't seem to focus. Can't seem to focus. That actually can tell you something. When you can't seem to focus, it just means that you're not really focusing. So, and then she had me come back, and I want to thank the thing and Tita May as well from Optic Studio. Thank you so much for the glasses and of course my lenses. And they were telling me, and Tita Ting was telling me, I can't believe it. I can't believe it. It's like, what? Tell me. Like you're making me nervous. It's like your eyesight. I'm like, okay, tell me what did it change? Yes, yes, it changed, but really good. I think it's actually improved. It's like negative three 25 or 375, and I'm like, what? I thought you said the other time. I know it was like 425, four something. It was really bad. So my eyesight improved, and my I lost a lot of weight, and it's just like it's an amazing feeling. I could actually tie my shoelaces. This morning, I was walking to work and actually bent down and tied my shoelaces, which which hasn't happened for a while. I'm telling you, a while. It was a good it's a good feeling to actually tie your own shoelaces. Um, anyhow, guys, do watch out for me next Saturday. I might also post a couple of things during the week. So do look out for my Facebook page. For now, Facebook page, CHRIZMIZ, and on the YouTube, of course, my YouTube channel, CHRIZMIZ, and the same as well for my Instagram account. So just to do I can't explain. I'm just like in a different high right now. It's one where you've awakened, and of course I wanted to thank my crazy friends who are very supportive, who actually watch me every Monday or Thursday. You guys, and for those who do not watch but do support me outside of the page and out of YouTube, thank you so much. You guys know who you are. Um, don't give up on love as well. I mean, like, seriously, it's like one of the greatest things to ever feel. You just feel that itself has a different high. So but prepare for the next big thing. Again, guys, thank you so much for tuning in, and I send a lot of love, a lot of positive juju effect, positive vibes over to you guys wherever you are watching from, and know that you are blessed and you are protected by a source that maybe you may not see, but then they watch you. Thank you guys so much. Much love, guys, and be kind to one another as well. Oh, isn't that's Ellen's line, isn't it? Be kind to one another. Well, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I'll see you guys on next Saturday. Bye.